Hello and welcome to Fur, Fins, and Feathers. Today we have a special guest, Leslie Corsini, and she has a wonderful Whippet. Leslie, tell us about your Whippet.
Hi, this is Sydney. Sydney's going to be 12 years old in June, and I do competition obedience with him. And we just got done with his trick titles. He got his trick titles as novice, intermediate, and advanced. We just went to the Whippet National Specialty, and we had a great time there. And he also got his first versatility title, which is another AKC title. Sydney has many titles. He has titles in AKC, ASCA, UKC, and CDSP. And we say we're going to retire, but we still keep going. So,
What is the difference between obedience and conformation?
obedience is basically it's for their smarts and their brains, where conformation is more for their looks. I had him neutered very early when he was young because I didn't have plans on doing anything with him, and I wasn't going to breed him. So he can't go in the conformation ring, so I was able to do obedience with him.
Can you tell us a little about the Whippet?
Well, Whippets are, well, they were from the 1800s. They started in the 1800s, and they were used for mostly rabbit hunting. And, you know, in racing, they started racing them, and they do lure coursing. They race them for this day. They do racing with them. They do agility. They do obedience. And so that's a lot of things that they do with them now.
And they're doing dock diving.
Oh, dock diving. Oh, yeah, dock diving. Then number one Whippet is a dock diving. Number one dog is a dock diving Whippet named Slingshot, which just became in the Guinness Book of World Records.
And this is now Sydney got his several trick titles.
Yep, he got his advanced, intermediate, and novice trick titles at the specialty. He has a lot of fun little tricks that he does. He has fun with it as long as there's food involved. He likes his food. So
this is a new performance sport.
Yep, it's a new sport from AKC. They're trying to get more people involved in obedience. And so it's good for the older dogs that really aren't doing obedience anymore, and the younger dogs that are just starting out. It's fun to teach the tricks.
And it's also good for mixed breed dogs as well.
Oh, yep, mixed breed. You don't have to have my other Whippet, Storm, doesn't have, I don't have papers on her. She was a rescue, so I can do some AKC stuff with her now because she's not titled. I mean, not.
So this is a new. This allows people, mixed breed dogs,
Yep.
to have fun with their dogs
Yep.
as well.
Yep, and also mixed breeds can do obedience now too. That's something new.
So the sport has changed.
It really has. Yeah.
When I started with my dogs 39 years ago, all we could do was really breed and conformation, obedience, and some of the sporting titles.
Yep.
And
There's so many new things out there.
there are so many new levels of competition.
Yep. I do a lot of stuff in CDSP, which is Companion Dog Sports Program. And what that is, you're allowed to talk to your dog in the ring. And in AKC, you can't. And you can also, when the judge says exercise finished, you can give him a treat. And that he really excels in, because when I train him, I talk to him and I play with him. And then in AKC, it's very serious, and he has a hard time with that. In CDSP, I can talk to him, and that good boy makes such a difference with him.
Very interesting. So the dog fancy has really, really changed. I was just reading this week that we now have 190 eligible AKC registrable breeds.
Oh, wow, wow.
When I started, there were just about 100.
Yeah, and a lot of them I have never even heard of. There's so many new breeds.
And when I go in to judge, I have to look through the manual and look, because I don't know a lot of the breeds.
Yeah.
Some of the new breeds that are rarely seen in this part of the country.
Yeah, yep.
So what are you going to tell us about Sydney today?
Well, Sydney, want to wake up? Hi, come here. Good boy, sit. Sydney has some tricks he can do, as long as we have food, huh, Sydney? Sydney, sit. Good boy. I don't know if they can see him.
Whippets, chow hounds?
Oh, yes, he definitely, Sydney will only do it if there's something for him involved. Sit. Good boy. Sydney, stand. Good boy. Sit. Speak. 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 That's good boy. Good boy. So see, I have the food now. We woke up. Sydney, stand. Excellent. Excellent. Good boy. Down. Good boy. Good boy. I don't know if they can see him with the. Good boy. Sydney, sit. Yeah, he has. I have fun with him. He can come up. He does a lot of fun tricks. And touch, up. Good boy. That's one of his tricks. He can touch. Good boy. Come here. Sit. Come here. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Pop up. Oh, that's not a pop up. He said, "Well, I'll get in heel position. Stand. Good boy. Come here." I don't know if they can see him pray in the thing. Say pray. Pray. Good boy. He likes to talk a lot. So that's some of his little tricks. I don't know.
So
if they
this
can
is a
see
very
him.
vocal breed.
My female's very quiet.
Okay.
He's very vocal. Come here. Good boy. Let's try your bunny. He's got his little bunny trick. Sydney, heel. And try not to get caught in the wire. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Back up a little. Get up. Back up. Get it in. Sit. Good boy. Stay. Trying to see where they can. TV will see it. Good boy. Move it closer to your feet. Sorry. Sydney, take it. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Yeah. And he has a little. He likes his Kleenex trick. Sydney, heel. Good boy. Excellent. Excellent. Can they see this one? I'll do it here. Sydney, at you. Good boy.
That brought down the house when you came to the Memory Cafe.
Oh, he loves this stuff. Good boy, Sydney. Come here, heel. Sydney, touch it. Good boy. Good boy. Touch it. Good boy. He's got a lot of different tricks he can do. Oh, I did that myself, Sydney. You don't get a cookie for that. He likes his, he knows how to put his bunny in the basket. I don't know if he can do it today, though. Good boy. Give me a heel. Heel, Sid. Good boy. Good boy. Sid, hey. Oh, you didn't even do the basket? Good boy. Oh, good boy. Take it. Take your bunny. Take it. Put your bunny in the basket. Good boy. That's one of his favorite tricks. He likes to put his toys away. Ah.
So this is a very versatile breed
Yes.
that can do a lot of different things.
Yes, he learns really quick, and it started with you had asked me how to teach him tricks before, and what I did was I would have him touch my hand, and he'd give him the treat, and then without the treat he would touch it, and then he knows to touch, and then if he touched his nose on something, when I said touch, I'd click him and give him a treat, and then I taught him to do it with his paw. He got his piano. He plays the piano for us too. Come here, Sid. Come here. Want to play the piano? Heel. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Play the piano. Play it. Good boy. Good boy. Play it again. Play it again. Oh, the bottom part. He says, I play the xylophone. Sid, touch it. Good boy. He could play the piano.
So he's an accomplished musician
Yeah.
and talented
I was
musician
thinking
as
of
well.
teaching him the drums. Sid, sit.
What is the lifespan of a Whippet?
Well, he's 12, and I had one growing up that lived to be 16 on a site, and there's some that have lived to be 18. So the lifespan is between 10 and 14.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
They're a very clean breed, too.
I barely give them baths. In the site I'm on, there's some people, they don't give their Whippets baths at all. They're very, very clean. I only give them a bath, like if I'm going to go to a dog show. I have a whitening shampoo, but very clean. He doesn't like to get dirty. Some do play in the mud, but he doesn't like it. He doesn't like water. So it's surprising me that there are
So
dogs
he's not
diving with-
into a dock diving
No, and maybe if I
routine.
was little and kind of taught him when he was young, but I never did that. Good boy, Sid. Where's your dumbbell? Look at your dumbbell over here.
Very, very good.
Sid.
So they can learn a lot of tricks,
Take it.
such as CGCs, which are foundation skills for the canine. Get a good sit. Oh, what does he got now?
Got his dumbbell. Whoops, he knows if he gives it to me. Uh-oh, Sydney, you got to get it. Take it. Good boy. Whenever I'm at a dog show and I put this down, he'll go pick it up just so he gets a treat. Hey. That table's a little high for me to get it, huh? Good boy. Good boy. And he retrieves. This is what he'll retrieve it. If I throw it, he'll bring it back to me. And that's an obedience. Sydney. So you take it. That's part of his obedience routine, is to get that and bring it back. Good boy. Excellent. And I'm clicking so that he knows he's done a good job. Good boy. Now I'm going to hide it now because he'll keep trying to get it. Sydney, sit.
Now
Good
you've
boy.
got him entered. He will go on to gain further titles.
There's a few things I'm going to do, but I might get into barn hunt, which barn hunt is a new sport too, which they hide a rat in a tube. They put a rat in a metal tube under the hay, and they sniff. So I've gone to some fun days, and also nose work. Nose work is a new
What's
new
nose
sport.
work?
Nose work is a new sport that they put different scents in containers, and they put it under cars or in a room, and he has to find it. So I took a couple classes on that, and that's something I may go back into. And it starts with food. They put food in a little container and hide it in boxes, and he has to find where it is. So those are a couple things. You know, obedience, he's kind of a little retired. I'm going to do some more CDSP because he likes the food and but yeah. So I'm going to try a couple
I
of
would
things
think
with him.
that Whippets would be very good at a barn hunt.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I did a fun day, and he was not interested in the mouse, so I'm going to try it again. Lure coursing, the racing is a big thing.
Has he done lure coursing?
No, he only tried it once because there really wasn't anything around here. Everything is 2 or 3 hours away.
And that seems
Yeah.
to be changing.
Yeah, yeah.
There seems to be a lure coursing club that starting in Dartmouth.
Oh, good. I'd like to learn about that. He's too old to do that now, but eventually going to get a new puppy, and I'd like to at least go and. But it is, and all breeds are involved in lure coursing. You don't have to have a racing dog. A friend of mine does it with a black lab. There's a lot of breeds that do it.
All of these breeds can do something.
Yep, yeah, and all the breeds can pretty much do everything. Whippets are not obedience dogs, but they can be, and there's more and more in obedience. Where lure coursing is their natural instinct, people are doing that more, and obedience is more challenging. Sydney will do it if he wants to. I've walked in a show where he's been like, yeah, I'm going to sniff the floor and go see the judge. And then there's sometimes that he's happy and fine. It's up to him whether he wants to do it or not.
A lot of fun. For the CGC, can you talk about that? That is,
Yep.
you've got better glasses than I do. Leslie, can you talk about the CGC? Because that's something
Yeah.
that anybody can
Yep.
participate in.
I got his Canine Good Citizen in 2009. He was very, very young at the time. And I got it with Storm. Now, my rescue Storm is scared of everything, and she was able to do it. What you do is you walk your dog by a person, and they just can't lunge or, you don't have to heel. You don't have to do any of that. Walk them by with a person with a dog. You walk up to a person and shake their hand. I'm trying to think of the other ones. There was another one where you put them on a long leash and call them to you, and they don't have to sit in front or heel or anything. Another one is you have to go and hide for, I think it's 10 minutes, and the dog, he can kind of, he can't act crazy or bark or anything, but he can get up, he doesn't have to sit there. So I did those a really long time ago with both my dogs. So.
And they can get a title. They can earn
Yep,
a title.
they can earn a title. They can earn a title, and that's very easy to get. And now there's a Canine Good Citizen Advanced, and I haven't done that. And it has a little more things with it.
So all of these activities are fun things that people can do with litter.
Yep.
And the beauty of this is they don't need to be purebred.
Nope. And another thing too is I got his TDI, his Therapy Dog International title, and that was really easy too. It was some of the same stuff in Canine Good Citizen, but you had to walk by a person with crutches, you had to walk by a person in a wheelchair. If they drop food on the floor, he can't touch it, but you can say leave it and walk him on a leash by it. And so that's something that you can do therapy dog and go to nursing homes, and like Sydney went to the nursing home.
Has he done that?
He's only gone to a few nursing homes. That's something I'd like to get involved in more. Now that he's older and I'd like to keep him doing things, that's something I'd like to do. So I'd like to go back to the Memory Cafe again.
The Memory Cafe that we just recently had in Acushnet, and many of the club members from the Wampanoag Kennel Club participated. They got a lot out of it.
Yeah.
For, as you came to see, that particular group were the people had some form of dementia, and they really got a lot out of participating.
Yeah.
They love Sydney.
Yeah. Sydney loves people, and there was a man there, and I wish I got his name. I went by and he petted Sydney, and then I went by again, and he was really patting him a lot. And then later on, someone said to me, "Can you bring Sydney back over there? He wants to see him." So I did again, and I sat with him, and he petted Sydney. Come to find out, afterwards, I found out that he was really scared of dogs. He had been scared the last time, and I think they had to take him out. Well, he really liked Sydney.
He did.
Yeah.
And he really came looking for Sydney and had fun with Sydney.
Yeah, so I definitely like to do that again. He liked that, and I'd like to do that more.
And this is an activity that we hope to have again.
Yeah.
Probably have it during the summer, maybe at night, where more people can participate.
Yeah.
The Memory Cafe participants and their caregivers, they have some form of dementia.
Yeah.
Or a physical or mental disability, and they really bond with the dogs.
Yeah,
and they love them.
Yeah.
And there's no questions asked or anything. It's a fun event.
Yeah. And it was fun because there was a lot of different breeds there, so they could see all the different breeds.
And some of them liked little dogs, and some of them liked big dogs, and but everybody seemed to love Sydney.
Oh yeah, he has a fan club. He definitely, everybody knows him.
So you've done Therapy Dog.
I've done that, and so the Trick Dog is something that anybody can get involved in. If you don't have your Canine Good Citizen, you have to do 10 tricks in novice. If you do have your Canine Good Citizen, you only have to do 5 tricks.
So where would people learn how to do this?
Does Wampanoag Kennel Club have a
No,
trick
they
test?
don't.
Because I actually took some private lessons with someone because it was really hard to find a place that has them. Masterpiece Dog Training in Franklin does have classes there that you can take. And it's a 6 or 8 week class, and so they do have it. But I don't really know if there's anywhere else that do it. I took some private lessons with Sheila Bennett at Performance Plus in Rainbow.
Who I read about.
Yes.
And she is an expert when it comes to everything dog.
Yes, she's a very good trainer. So I actually go to Performance Plus on Wednesday morning. She has a novice obedience class, and then she has a drop-in for advanced dogs. And like I said, I don't think she's doing a trick class anywhere. So maybe she would come to Wampanoag Kennel Club to do a trick class.
That would be really something nice for
It'd be
a
nice
lot of
little
people
extra,
would like to probably learn how to earn a title on a trick title.
I didn't know how to do a lot of them, and she showed me. I was like, oh, that's easy. There's one little trick that I haven't done it a lot with him, but you put a piece of tape on their face, and you know when they go, oh, I'm cute, and they look cute. You put a piece of tape, and when they go like that, you click and give them a piece of food. And I've worked on that with him, but I stick the tape on him, and he just walked around the house and didn't seem to notice it was there. But she taught me little things that I didn't think he could do. So, like he can do a balance beam. He did agility, so he could do that, bark, and speak. And I taught him that just a couple of years ago. He never, I would hold the food out and try to get him. He finally did that. Fetch a ball and bring it back. Most people can do that with their dogs. Find it, you put 3 cups and you put a treat in it, and they have to just kind of nose the one. That's easy. Get your leash or brush or toy. He has a favorite bunny. If I put a pile of toys, I said, get your bunny, he'll bring the bunny. So all you have to do is put a toy and say, get it, and they have to bring it back to you. Get on a step with, like he did agility, so they had a little platform and he got up on it. So just teach him to jump on a little platform. That's pretty easy. Hand signals are harder. He does hand signals. Jump through a hula hoop, he could do that. Go in a kennel, he get in your crate, he goes in that. That was one of them. Paws up, he can put 2 paws on me or 2 paws on something. Spin in a circle, and you can lure him with a piece of food. Spin in a circle. Touch, he could touch my hand. And agility tunnel, he can go through a tunnel. So those are like some of the novice things that are pretty easy that pretty much anybody can teach their dog to do. And then it goes on to the intermediate and the advanced, which are a little bit harder things. Oh, he knows how to do his own nails. I can show you that one. I don't know if they can see that. Let's see if they can get him in this.
But as you're talking and you're telling people about these things, these are all tricks that people can work with their dogs and bond and form up and develop a strong bond.
Do your nails. Good boy. See that? He can do his nails. This is one that Sheila just taught me, just if he can touch something with his foot. Said he touch. Do your nails. Do one more time. Good boy. So that's a little trick that he does. So there's all these little fun things. And in all of them, the novice, intermediate, and advanced, you could pick 2 tricks of your own. So if you taught him something on your own, you could do that too.
But it's a wonderful bonding experience between an owner and his or her dog.
Sidney pray. I don't know if they can get this on camera, but he prays, but I don't think they can see that. That was one of them, is praying. See how he sits? He's so funny.
So you're a religious dog as well.
Yes, he can pray. Sidney, down. Pray that I don't make him do obedience anymore. Good boy. That's a good boy.
This is a breed that has no set color patterns.
Nope. I'm actually looking for a blue, which is like a gray. My female is a blue and white. And nope, they come in brindle, fawn, white, black and white. So yep, there's no.
There are long-haired whippets and short-haired.
No, people don't like that. Long-haired whippets are a different breed, and they're called wind sprites. And they're trying to get recognized by the AKC, but they're not. But they are 2 different breeds. I think they're a mixture of whippets with like Shelties or Collies. So they're still.
So there's no such thing as a.
No, if you say long-haired whippet, you get the whippet people mad.
Good, I'm glad
Yes, they're wind sprites. That's what they're called now. So they're yeah.
Very good.
So, yep, and he's oversized. He was a little bit. I think he's a little big for the breed ring and the conformation ring, anyways. Males, I think, is supposed to be 22 and a half, and he's about 23 and a half. He's very tall. Very tall.
So he's a large whippet.
He's a very big whippet. A lot of people think he's a greyhound. I get asked that all the time, but my female is a lot littler than him.
But he's brought you much happiness over the years.
Yep. And he's either always too cold or always too hot. In the winter they have to have coats. Sidney has about 9 coats.
Tell me about his coats.
He has a lot of coats. Oh, he has a coach coat. He has a coat with a Burberry collar. Oh, he's very stylish. And he has a nice winter coat. He has a nice fall coat. Pajamas. He has pajamas. And he always has to sleep under the covers. And at night, if the covers go off of him, he'll whine until I put the covers back on him. But then if it's too hot, he doesn't like the heat. So they're funny with the heat too.
So you have to keep him cool in
Yeah.
warm weather.
Yeah, like I can never really do outside obedience. Like Wampanoag had the outside obedience trial, and I've tried that in the past, and it's just too hot for him because I think is it in August?
It is, and we're not having it this year.
And it also,
we're moving.
And it also was inside. You changed the obedience
Yes, we
inside.
changed to
Yeah.
indoors
Which
in the
yeah.
fall,
Yeah.
which will be much nicer because
Yeah. And that's why I couldn't go to the match because he won't in the rain. Oh no way! I'll have no dog. It rained last Sunday, and I was planning on coming and trying utility with him, but it was raining, and I knew he wouldn't be able to do it.
it was a flood.
Yeah, and it does rain most years, but we've done that. We've done that many times. It's always fun.
So we've got to make. Sydney came.
Sit, say hi, Sydney. Come
Sydney.
here, sit. Say hi.
We're going to have you come and give a demonstration at the Wampanoag Kennel Club.
Sydney, come here, come.
Come on over.
Come here, good boy. He says, I'm looking for food. Sit. Good boy. Speak. What do you have to say? You gonna sing? Sing. Sing. Oh, sing. Oh. You gonna sing? Oh, poor Sydney. Oh. Speak. Speak. Make a big speak. Speak. That's not a speak. Sit. Speak.
And he'll get another treat.
Sydney, stand. Sydney knows hand signals. Sydney, stand. Stand. You're not gonna down, are you? Come here. Sydney, stand. Good boy. Stay. He's complaining. Down. Good boy.
Now you'll be moving on to get
Good.
additional titles,
Yeah, we'll do a few
perhaps
more.
in utility.
I would like to get his utility title. That's been very hard for us. We've tried a few times. Come here. Well, we've only been in utility a few times, but his CDSP, come here, down. His CDSP, he has his utility title in CDSP, and I'd like to try to get his utility title excellent in that. Sit.
Have you shown him in Canada?
No, nope. We went to Kansas, and that was the furthest we've ever been. We went to Maryland, and really, that's it. I haven't gone too far.
How was the American Whippet National?
It was awesome. It was a really nice, beautiful hotel. All the show was right in the ballroom, and that was really nice. So.
Very good. Well, we're being told that it's time to wrap up.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Leslie and
welcome.
Sydney, and we hope to see you again sometime.
Thank
you for
you.
coming.
Thank you. Good boy, Sid.